Don't know about you, but 2024 has been rubbish so far, so I hope nothing comes along to make it even worse.
Hi, I'm Ed Sheeran, and I'm so excited to finally bring my...
Hello and welcome to Big Foodie Geek. I hope you're well and welcome to the first video of Big Foodie Geek in 2024. I can't believe it's 2024, but I say that every single year when the new year rolls around because I can't believe how quickly time is going. But it is 2024 and I thought let's kick off the new year with a fairly gentle video. I'm not going to go too crazy, I'm not going to be making any giant mince pies to mess up or anything like that. I thought let's give some hot sauces a try because I don't know if you've watched the channel before, but if you have then you probably realise that I am a fan of spicy food. And there are also times when I'm not so much a fan of spicy food, if you've ever watched some of my spicy food challenges.
This might be one of the stupidest ideas I've ever had.
Fine.
No, it's not.
I'm having a wonderful time. I feel like my sweat is spicy. My sweat is spicy.
I'm struggling. I really am. Oh.
Yeah, we're not going that hard today. I'm not doing sort of spicy food challenges, but I am going to be trying out some hot sauces. But they're not going to be hot sauces that you probably expect because these hot sauces are made by Ed Sheeran. You look perfect. Yes, that Ed Sheeran. Now, Ed Sheeran gets a little bit of a stick, but to be honest, I don't mind some of his music. It's fairly inoffensive and it's quite nice when you want something a little bit easy to listen to. So I really don't mind Ed Sheeran whatsoever. But he gets a little bit of stick because his music can be a little bit radio friendly and a little bit generic, I think sometimes people might call it. But like I say, I don't mind it so much. But he's not the sort of guy you would expect to be going around making hot sauces. But he has made a hot sauce. But it shouldn't be that much of a surprise because the guy loves sauces. He loves tomato ketchup. In fact, Heinz even did a tomato ketchup that they named after him. And he has a tomato ketchup tattoo. So we shouldn't be that surprised he loves sauces. But Ed Sheeran has come up with his own brand of hot sauce and it is called Tingly Ted. And I have a pack of two of the hot sauces here today. I have the tingly sauce, which is the milder one, and the extra tingly sauce, which is the hotter one. So I thought I would try these out today. I'll cook up some chicken wings, which is the best way to enjoy hot sauce if you ask me. And we will try them out and see how they are, see how they stack up. And then I'm gonna try and recreate one of them. I'll probably try and recreate the extra tingly sauce and see whether I can just recreate it, because why not? Let's have a bit of fun. But I thought I will give these a try, see how they are, and see whether actually Ed Sheeran's collaboration in making a hot sauce is any good. So let's give it a try, shall we? Now before we use them, let's open up the box and have a quick look at the hot sauces. So this is the 2-pack of hot sauces. There's only these sauces so far as I know, but who knows, if these are popular, he may end up making more. But we've got the tingly sauce right here and the extra tingly sauce here. So here they are, here are the hot sauces. I have to say, I do like the branding. I like the angry little teddy bear here. And on here it says, "Who's Ted? Ed Sheeran's sidekick, a teddy with a taste for hot sauce and a craving for adventure. Together they've made a mix for all. It's loud, the chili sings, and it brings a tingle to everything from brekkie to late night nuggets." Now looking at the ingredients, these are both made with jalapeno chilies. The tingly one is made with 16% and the extra tingly one is made with 39%. So over double the amount of jalapenos in the extra tingly one, and that is probably going to be the one I'm going to recreate. But first I want to give these a try, so I'm going to cook up some chicken wings and we can give these a taste and see how they are. So what I've got here is some chicken wings which have just been overnight in some buttermilk to kind of really nice and tenderize those wings for when we cook them. And I am just going to be dredging those in some flour seasoned with some salt and pepper. Usually if I'm making chicken wings I'll throw in stuff like paprika, chili powder, all kinds of nice seasonings and things like that, but I kind of want to keep these a little bit plainer so the hot sauce can really do the job. So these are going to be very, very simply seasoned chicken wings, so we can just really see how the hot sauce does by itself and see whether it's any good. So I'm just going to take some of these wings and just dredge them in this flour so we get a nice crispy coating on it when we deep fry them. There we go, that should be enough to start us off with. We can have 3 wings for the tingly sauce, 3 wings for the extra tingly sauce, and let's get some oil on the go and get these cooked up because I don't want food poisoning to start off 2024. Thank you very much. I'm got a nice big wok of oil here up to temperature, so let's get these chicken wings in and get them cooked. So I'm just going to give these 6 or 7 minutes until they're nice and cooked and nice and golden and crispy. So let's come back once these have done their thing. Right, these have had a good 7 or 8 minutes and they are looking nice and golden now. I haven't gone for like the full-on KFC style of chicken this time. I've just gone for a nice light coating because I really want the hot sauce to do the work here. So I'm going to let these drain off and cool down a little bit, and then we can give them a try with each of the hot sauces and see how they are. Okay, I've got the wings split into 2 bowls, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give a good squirt of hot sauce into each of these. Don't know why I said it like that. Each of these. I'm just still getting back into the swing of being on camera. Forgive me. Right, and some of the extra tingly one. Tell you what, I can smell these hot sauces just from here, and they smell really good actually. They smell really nice. Right, let's just give these a gentle toss in the hot sauce. They do smell really good. There we go, 2 sets of chicken wings all ready to try. I have to say they smell fantastic. So let's give this a try. Let's see how Ed Sheeran's sauce, Tingly Ted, stacks up, shall we? Right, here I am all set up with my chicken wings, with the hot sauces, and I have to say, this is one way to make a day better for me. Just sit me down in front of 2 plates of chicken wings. I will be very happy because I bloody love chicken wings. I think I could probably give up most meats, but you know, fried chicken is the one that I would struggle with, to be honest, because I bloody love chicken wings. So I'm very much looking forward to giving these a go. I've got these covered in the hot sauce because I really want to give them the best chance for that hot sauce to come through. So very much looking forward to trying these. As I was saying, as I was tossing these in the hot sauce, they do smell really good. They smell really nice. They've got a nice citrusy smell in them, which I think probably comes from the lemon pulp because I saw that on the ingredients. So I'm going to start off with the milder tingly sauce. So let's give this a try. Let's have a bite into this chicken wing. Nice, that is nice. It is not very tingly, if you ask me, but I do have a fairly strong tolerance for spice, but there's a really nice flavour there, kind of like a slight citrusiness to it, and obviously you've got those jalapenos in there, which is going to give them their own sweetness and slightly fruitiness as well. What I'm going to do quickly is just squirt a little bit of the hot sauce into this bowl so I can do a dip as well, just so I can get even more of the hot sauce flavour coming through. So let's do a quick dip. Cheers. Yeah, definitely get more of it that time. And it is a really nice fruity sauce, really nice. And it has got a tingle to it. Now that I've tried it by itself, a little bit more on the chicken wing, it has got a bit more of a tingle to it. It is nice, it is really nice. Thumbs up on that one. That is a very tasty hot sauce. But let's give the extra tingly a try. I am intrigued to try this one now because that has got a nice tingle to it. Now that I've tried it a little bit more on the chicken wing, so it'd be interesting to see how tingly this one is. Extra tingly apparently, but we will judge that for ourselves. So got an extra tingly wing here. So cheers. That's nice. The flavours, like, it doesn't taste as fruity or it doesn't taste as citrusy. I think because it's getting more heat behind it. I'm just going to do a quick dip with the extra tingly as well, just because I think I need to get the full taste of the sauce here, probably because I've had the other one just before. I want to make sure I'm not just tasting the tingly sauce by itself. So cheers. Straight away, just putting that into my mouth with that hot sauce directly on it. Definitely more of a kick to it again. Again, not a hugely unpleasant heat or tingle to it at all. It has got more of spice and more heat to it, but it's not a everything burns heat. It's not like, oh my God, my eyeballs and my throat and my ears are on fire heat. It is a coat your mouth tingle that is on the tongue, a bit on my lips as well, but is certainly not an unpleasant heat by any stretch of the imagination. Again, a very nice hot sauce. It basically tastes like this one, but just dialed up a couple of notches on the heat. This one lingers around a bit more. I can still feel it on my tongue and in my mouth, but It's not unpleasant at all. I don't find it unpleasant. I have tried some very, very, very spicy hot sauces, and yeah, this is not unpleasant at all. It's very pleasant heat. It's a good tingle. It's like the sort of spice that you kind of want if you just want that hit of heat, but you don't want to blow your head off. Whereas this is an ever so mild tingle. And to be honest, I probably prefer this one in terms of the flavour, because you get more of the flavour on the tingly sauce than you do the extra tingly sauce. This one you want more for the heat, this one you want more for the flavour. But they are both very nice hot sauces. I am actually impressed with how nice they are. They do really have a really, really nice fruitiness and citrusiness to them. And I would probably quite happily keep these in my cupboard, or in my fridge rather, you know, on hand to have a splash of hot sauce on breakfast, like, you know, poached eggs or something like that, or have around for some fried chicken when I don't want to go too spicy or anything like that. They are very, very nice hot sauces, and I think these would be good hot sauces for introducing people to hot sauce. So if someone is a bit of a hot sauce newbie, a little bit scared of them, this one especially I think would be a nice introduction. It kind of sits around sort of like that sriracha area where it's a nice flavourful hot sauce but isn't going to punch your face in with heat. So I would say this is a really, really nice starter sauce, and this is probably for someone who wants to take it up a level. So if they think, oh yeah, that's actually nice, I tolerated that, then they can try this one and see if they can tolerate the extra spice. Well done Ed and well done Ted for a really nice hot sauce. But I'm not done. I really want to have a go at trying to recreate these hot sauces, so I'm going to have a go at recreating the extra tingly sauce. I think I just punched my mic, sorry about that. So I'm going to go off, finish these chicken wings, because hello, chicken wings, and we'll come back and we will try and recreate Tingly Ted's hot sauce. I'll see you in a bit. So we have tried Ed Sheeran's Tingly Ted's hot sauce and it was good, but now we're going to try and recreate it, specifically the extra tingly sauce. So I've gathered together most of the ingredients that should be listed on here. I haven't got hold of all of them, but I have got hold of most of them. So first and foremost, jalapenos. Well, I have got 2 jars of sliced red jalapenos here because I thought this was the best way to get hold of them. Buying them in bulk is not easy or cheap, so I thought 2 jars of sliced red jalapenos we can use, and we can even use the water that's in it, because these have got jalapenos, water, spirit vinegar, sugar and salt, which is good because on the ingredients here we've got spirit vinegar, sugar and salt. So job done. We've got a lot of the ingredients that we need right here, so good start. But also listed is white wine vinegar, so I've got some of that right here. We've got double concentrated tomato puree, well I've got some of that here. Heinz as well, seeing as Ed Sheeran loves Heinz so much, I'm going to assume he uses Heinz. Also listed here is lemon pulp. I don't know exactly what form lemon pulp takes or how you use it, so I have just peeled a lemon and I'm going to chop that up and put that in. And also, I don't know if you've ever seen a peeled lemon, but that's what it looks like. It feels wrong, it looks wrong, it's naked, I don't like it. I've got sugar here, some golden caster sugar. We've also got ginger in the ingredients because of course we have, it's Ed Sheeran's hot sauce, but I'm going to use some ground ginger because I haven't got any fresh ginger, so ground ginger it is. It also has smoked sea salt listed, and I actually have some of that already. I didn't even have to go out and buy it. I have smoked sea salt. Pretentious much, right? Modified starch, I don't know what that is. I have no interest in using it at home. We've also got smoked paprika, chili extract and herb. Well, I've definitely got smoked paprika, that's no problem. I don't have any chili extract, I'm not going to use it, we're not going to go that far. But I've also got herbs, mixed herbs, it just said herb, so I'm using mixed herbs. So that's what I'm going to use for my take on the Tingly Ted's extra tingly sauce. So we'll see what we can create using this. I'm going to make use of all this, the water, everything in here. So let's give it a go, let's try and recreate Tingly Ted's extra tingly hot sauce. So let's get started with making our own hot sauce here. So I'm going to go into a pan with both jars of these jalapenos, water and everything, because that's got the spirit vinegar in it, some sugar and salt as well. So the Tingly Ted's hot sauce is about 39% jalapeno. That's about 50% jalapeno, because these jars say it is 50% jalapenos in here. So that makes up about 50% in there. Hey, I can do maths. Now, hopefully once we get the rest of our ingredients, that'll bring that percentage down, but I might need to top it up with, say, a bit of extra water, because usually you don't have to add water onto your list of ingredients. So as those jalapenos heat up, I'm going to put in this lemon peel, pith and everything into here, because I have diced that up as fine as I possibly can. That's going to be our lemon pulp, basically, just because I don't know what that is really. It could be anything. It could have been like the peel, but usually it says lemon peel. It could also be like the inside of the lemon, but it would usually be lemon juice. I don't know. So I thought I'll go for the peel and the pith, and that can kind of constitute our lemon pulp. And if I put this in here now, it's going to help soften it down. And I will be blitzing this sauce up at the end, so we shouldn't get too big a chunks of lemon peel and pith in there. It should hopefully just add the nice citrusiness that we got from the hot sauce. White wine vinegar, I'm going to go for 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. If we need more, we can add more, but those are going in. And also we want some of the double concentrate tomato puree. I'm going to eyeball maybe 2 tablespoons of that as well. Get a nice tomatoiness to it, that's the word. And I'm going to go for a tablespoon of golden caster sugar, because there's already sugar in the jalapenos that we bought, so I don't want to add too much. The smoked sea salt, I'm just going to give a really good pinch of it in there, because there's already salt in the jalapeno water as well. And then I'm going in with a teaspoon of the ground ginger, because I don't know how much ginger they use. In fact, I don't know quantities of anything. I just know that there's 39% jalapeno and that's it. So I really am having to eyeball everything and just make it up as I go along. I'm going in with a couple of teaspoons of smoked paprika, because I blimmin' love smoked paprika, so go in about a couple of tablespoons of that. Not tablespoons, teaspoons. Herb, generic herb. So we're going in with some mixed herbs. Hopefully that will make up for our herb. And let's give that all a mix in. So that's probably not quite at 39% jalapeno yet, but it's probably brought it down a good amount. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to top that up with some water, because that can make up the rest of our percentage. So I'm looking forward to trying this. I haven't made a hot sauce for a while, but I do enjoy making hot sauces, and this is a slightly different way of doing it than I usually would, because we are trying to replicate something, not make it up from scratch. So I'm going to let this simmer and bubble away until those start to soften and we get some nice flavour running through it. And we'll come back and blitz it into our sauce and give it a try, because I'm intrigued. I have to say I'm intrigued whether we can do this and recreate the Tingly Ted's hot sauce. Okay, so this has been going for a good 15-20 minutes. I think that's a good amount of time to kind of let this all soften and mingle together, especially that lemon peel and pith that we've got there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my stick blender and blend this all together, so it's not just lumps of jalapeno and stuff in there, but it's actually going to come into a sauce. So in we go. There we go, that has been all blitzed together. That looks more like a sauce rather than a mishmash of jalapenos and other stuff. I think colour-wise, we're not far at all with that. It looks about the right sort of colour. That's sort of like deep red that we are going for. But I am just going to give this a quick taste on the spoon just to see if we've got that fruity zestiness that we want from the Tingly Ted's hot sauce. So let's give this a taste. Oh, hello. That's got a kick to it. It's definitely got a kick to it, that's for sure. But I don't think it's got enough fruitiness. So actually I'm thinking about putting some of the lemon juice into that for a bit more fruitiness, a bit more citrusiness. So what I'm going to do is I'm using our lemon from before, and I'm just going to squeeze it in using my lemon squeezer. This is your destiny, I'm afraid, lemon. You had your freedom from your pulp, but this is your fate, I'm sorry. Okay, let's give this another taste, and you've still got the stick blender in the shop. Well done, Matthew. Right, another taste. Let's see if this is a bit sweeter, a little bit fruitier. So, here we go. Oh, yeah, that's definitely got more of a citrusy zing to it, that's for sure. I think another tablespoon of sugar, and that will do it. That is quite close. That is not far off. Right, let's eyeball another tablespoon of sugar. Mix that through. One more taste. That's more like it. That's a lot closer. Citrusy zing, fruity, slightly sweet. but a tingle to it, extra tingly tingle to it. That's not too far off, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm not going to muck about with it any further. I'm going to take this off the heat, let it cool down, and then I'm going to try some on some chicken wings. So I'm going to cook up some chicken wings while this cools down a bit, and we can give this a go, our replication of Tingly Ted's extra tingly hot sauce. Let's give it a go. Okay, once again, I have got a few chicken wings here, but this time I am going in with some of my sauce, which is temporarily transferred to this jar here. So a little bit of the replica Tingly Ted's hot sauce. So let's get these wings coated in that. Right, let's get these onto the plate and give my version of the Tingly Ted hot sauce a try. Right, I'm back at my very scientific tasting table, ready to give my version of the Tingly Ted's hot sauce a try. You can see I've now transferred that into a bottle. So that's my version in a bottle here. And you can see how it stacks up colour-wise against this one. It's pretty similar, I think. It's not too far off. This one might be slightly darker, but I don't think it's too far off. But before I give my version a try, I'm just going to refresh my memory with a little bit of the extra tingly Teds, which is quite fun to say actually, with a plain chicken wing, just so I can refresh my memory of how it tastes. Let's give this a bit of a dippy dip, and cheers. Yeah, tingly, zingy, zesty, fruity, all those good things. It is a really nice hot sauce. But I really want to see how mine stacks up, because I've tried to replicate it. It's not exact, it never will be, but I've tried to use mostly similar ingredients that we saw on the ingredients of the Tingly Teds. So it smelled and tasted pretty good from when I was making it. But the main test is going to be trying it now in situ. So let's give it a taste without me dipping it into there to start off with. It's got that nice tingly, zingy zestiness to it that the Tingly Ted's has. But again, when it's coating the wing by itself, you don't get as much of it. So I am going to try dipping some of it into here. This is my version. So let's see how this is when you're using it as a dipping sauce. So cheers. Tell you what, that's pretty dang close, actually. That is pretty dang close. It has got the fruity zestiness to it. It's not quite as fruity and sweet as the Tingly Ted's, but it has definitely got those citrusy notes, that, you know, fruitiness. It's got that same sort of tingle to it. But tell you what, as far as trying to replicate what's there, it's not bad at all. It is not bad at all. I'm really happy with how that's turned out. That tastes pretty damn nice. So just goes to show that you can make a really nice hot sauce at home with, you know, relatively little effort. It is pretty dang easy to make a nice hot sauce at home. But yeah, not bad as far as an experiment goes at all. Well, there you go, Tingly Ted's hot sauce, the hot sauce by Sheeran. Turns out it's pretty good. It is a pretty good hot sauce. It is a tasty hot sauce. It's a good entry-level hot sauce, you know, especially the tingly sauce, not the extra tingly. If you are not a huge fan of hot sauces, or you're a bit worried or scared about trying them, the Tingly Ted's tingly hot sauce, which is still fun to say, is a really good place to start. And then if you do want to try and up it a notch, then try the extra tingly as well, which is very similar. It's just got a little bit of extra heat, extra tingle, and it is another tasty hot sauce. Turns out also not that hard to make at home. So if you want to give it a try at home, then you saw what I used there. It is pretty simple to make, and you get a very nice result as well. And you can probably make even more of it. I've actually got like couple size bottles of this now. So there you go, all in all, a pretty fun experiment in taste testing the hot sauce and also recreating that hot sauce. And it's been a good day for me, because quite frankly, a day where I get to sit down and eat a bunch of chicken wings is a good day. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it useful, entertaining, you know, insightful, all of those things that I strive for in my videos. And I hope you enjoyed this first video of 2024. As I said, it's not been the greatest start to 2024 for me, but hopefully things will get better, and hopefully I'll be able to get videos out a bit more regularly, and yeah, just see how things go. But fingers crossed that 2024 gets better, quite frankly. Stick around for the ride. Let's see how 2024 goes for Big Foodie Geek. And as always, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, then obviously like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to find out when new videos are going up. And I will see you next time on Big Foodie Geek. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to go off and finish these chicken wings. Bye bye. because if you've watched the channel before, then you know I'm a fan of spicy food, and there are times when I'm not so much a fan of a spicy food. Ted's hot sauce ago, which you can see right here, I've now transferred into a pottle. I don't know what a pottle is, but again, I'm going to try